Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from our comfy couch here in the outskirts of the internet. It's the Gaming Saloon Reviews for July 19th, 2026. With your host, Circa 2448 and Rampant Epsilon.
Hi.
Hey, we're finally done with Kyoryuger.
Yeah, that we are.
That is not the most glowing endorsement in existence.
No. Probably would have been better had they not done the pointless heel turn.
To get like 2 more episodes out of the show.
Yep. I don't know what's worse, a villain that won't die or an unneeded heel turn.
Especially when it's like a person leaves a message to be like, guys, it's fine, it's all part of the plan, but then does not explain the plan or even explain that there is a plan. And I'm like, also, what even was the point of the deception?
Yeah.
It's like, we needed to send Tor into hell so he could kill everything there. Okay? Could you have not thought of a better solution to this?
I mean,
Was it this?
I don't feel like that part of it was the problem. I feel like the fact that, you know, we kind of just see this random betrayal and then find out that it was part of a plan.
Yeah, because it's like, well, what did we accomplish? Well, we got torn in hell.
Yeah.
Torn could have just took a dive, and
He
that would have
could
been
have.
fine.
Yeah. And you know, that's also coupled with the fact of, you know, we kind of put it on a huge billboard that Torrin was fixing to die, considering he gave his sword.
Especially when it's like, Torrin needed to be a ghost, but still be a good guy to get down there. And I go, okay, how did the other 2 get there then? Was it just because they were dead already? Like, we didn't need to go through the whole process to kill him. He could have just took a death and been fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it is 45 through 48, folks. It's our final 4 episodes of Kyoryuger. We are not doing the 100-year special or Kyoryuger Brave because no, I think we've had enough of a Sentai for a while.
I'm not saying what I said after Deno because it'll end up on the wheel.
Oh, what? Do those? Honestly, I kind of just don't want to do them anyway, so.
Oh, but I mean, we could do them at another point.
I have never watched Kyoryuger Brave, so I don't even know what the show's like. All I know is they have white repaints of all the mechs and gave different weapons to all the Kyoryugen. So that was something. It's technically a sequel to the show. Technically. In Korea, at least. Because, like, Kyoryuger Brave only exists because South Korea really loved Kyoryuger. They wanted more Kyoryuger, so they basically went and made their own Kyoryuger show that's the sequel to this show with a new team. Except Uchi's also there. And 2 other characters, but you can probably guess who the 2 characters are by now. So yeah, any other thoughts before we get the recaps?
No.
All right, episode 45. It can't be Dad. Silver's End. So our Kyoryugers go and try to fight the dead boss because they can't wait for Daigo's dad anymore. So get a whole bunch of fighting. Torin fights and Brachio for a bit. They kind of blow up Dead Boss when he respawns, but he launched an egg and now he's in a a suit form.
Because
So,
it's
regular
cheaper on
folks-
CGI.
Basically. I do appreciate Torin just being like, I'm gonna hit him with fucking Bragio when he wipes out the team, and that's like, he's just like, oh shit, he caught the blade. Oh fuck, shit. So everyone gets beaten up, and that's when Dad shows up, and he betrays the team because he made a deal with Dead Boss to be like, don't kill the Earth, just kill the humans. And they're like, all right, sure. And so Dad's going to kill Torin, which he does. And so Torin is now dead. He even disintegrates. So he is for realsies dead this time. And he takes Torin's gear, and now he's Kyoryu Silver, and he fights Daigo for a bit, and then sends the Kyoryugers packing with punch. Because that's all he does, folks, is he punches. Team regroups. Eventually, they're sad about this. Daigo hears Zerith's melody and is like, oh, that's what that's up to. Which leads us to episode 46. Great Duel, the Attack of Tears and Love. Basically, Daigo fights his dad for like the entire episode. Or like most of the episode. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I might have been skimming through some of these episodes a little bit because I was just like, oh, look, all the fighting. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, Daigo fights his dad for a bit. Kandori, Lucky and Igaron are in trouble. Because Igaron's like, oh no, they're sending one of them after to kill the two of them, and I don't want them to die. That's when one of the new people show up that I'm not even going to bother reading his name because he's going to die literally in this scene.
Yep.
But basically, he's like, Igaron, you were dead already. You're just like a walking corpse. And he's like, damn, that sucks. At least I can protect these two. And then, like, gets brutally mauled. And then the Kyoryugers fight the monster. And Ian's like, well, I'm going to break your armor so you can, like, die. And then I'm going to kill this motherfucker. And that's what they do. They murder this monster. I don't think anyone was happy today.
Yeah, no one was happy.
And then they basically tell Kandori and Lucky it's like, leave, go. Look, Torin's job is open. Leave so you can go take his job in Kyoryuger Brave. Spoilers. They take his job in Kyoryuger Brave and in the 100-year special because someone has to take Torin's job, I guess.
I mean, makes sense.
So, rest of the Kyoryugers show up for Daigo and his dad's fight. And that's where we get the reveal of, oh, they sent Torin to hell so he could murder all the monsters. I love they're like, he started a rebellion, and I go, with who on his side? I'm pretty sure everyone there wants to kill him. I don't think anyone would be on Torin's side down there.
I mean, shouldn't be.
Like, all we've literally done is went, hey, Torin, you want to be the Doomslayer? All right, here's your ticket to hell. Go be the Doomslayer.
Yep, go rip and tear.
So yeah, Torin just went to hell and just is killing monsters, and that's our first half, folks. If you're wondering where's the plot, I'm sorry to tell you, it's the final 4 episodes. Most of these episodes are fight scenes. So, any thoughts on the first half?
I didn't like this half compared to the back half.
Yeah.
Which says a lot because the back half is mostly fighting and sacrifices.
Yep. I genuinely forgot about Daigo's dad doing this stupid thing until you said something the other day, and I was like, oh fuck, right, yeah, that does happen in the last little bit of Kyoryuger for no good reason. Damn. I memory hold that real bad. Yeah, it's 2 episodes that are clearly stalling for time, which is funny because that's one of the plot points is Daigo's dad trying to stall for time. And it doesn't work. Anyway, ready for the second half?
I guess so.
All right, episode 47, The Blade of the Soul, Roars Riser. So we've got 5 hours left, and the Kyoryuger's like, well, we gotta go kill the big guy, so they're gonna go kill the big guy. And basically from here on out, all of our team get whammied as they get to like in range of the castle, and so they can't transform until Daigo gets to later because reasons. Meanwhile, what is it? Dad, Tensai's descendant, Nosan's sister, and Violet hauled off monsters that have shown up. And then the rest of the episode is Uchi fights Dogold and Endolf. Nosan holds back a bunch of monsters by throwing them. Ian and fuck. Why am I forgetting his name? Black and Green hold off other monsters, and Daigo and Amy break into the castle. And that's basically where the episode ends. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The episode ends with Uchi beating Endolf with Dogold's help because Dogold was like, fuck Endolf, I hate him. Help me kill him. And so kills him. The two of them kill him. And then the two of them basically try to kill each other, but Uchi barely survives. But we're supposed to believe he's not dead. He's dead for like half an episode. So yeah, that's 47. 48, Great Explosion, Goodbye Kyoryuger. So Violet goes and pilots Plezzo and blows up a monster and rescues a falling Amy when the castle goes into space because Daigo's like, well, this is a one-way trip. Bye. Which sucks because it means Amy doesn't get a standout moment in this episode or these 2 episodes, and that kind of sucks for the only female member of the main team.
Yeah.
That sucks. But yeah, he tosses her out and then goes and fights Deboth himself. Everyone else does their fights, kills their monsters and stuff, and then eventually they come together to sing the theme show of the theme song of the show to power up Daigo so he can fight Deboss. Also down in hell, Lucky Roo and Candarilla show up to help kill the core of it because they feel like helping. And then they get Team Rocket exploded out of hell so they don't go boom. But yeah, I also do appreciate that when Daigo transforms, fights Deboth, he's like, if you kill me, you're blowing up with you. And Daigo just looks at him and goes, your fucking point? And? Bitch, I knew this was one.
Yeah, he knew this was coming.
I'm sorry. Did you think that I was going to survive this? There's a reason I threw my other teammate out the window we made. I know this is one way. Unfortunately for you, your ass is coming with me. So yeah, he basically blows up Deboths. All the all the mecha go and help blow up the castle and Deboth as well. And everything goes boom and everyone's sad that Daigo's dead. And some amount of time passes as everyone is like recovering and all that. And Kendra and Luckyroo have a moment where they help a kid find some parents. It's a good thing no one's freaking out about their monster forms just standing around. But everyone's recovering stuff, and eventually they spot the mecha coming back, and Daigo's like, "Hey guys, I nearly died, but it's fine. I took the long way back somehow." I think he says something about there's other monsters out there, which I think they have retconned since then to technically be the monsters from Kyoryuger for the Kyoryuger crossover stuff they did. I think. But yeah, Daigo's back. Amy's happy he's back. Everyone celebrates. Torin and the other ghosts are like, well, our job's done. Bye. And then that's the show, folks. So like I said, most of this is fight scenes. So how you feel about that back end?
Far more enjoyable. It still kind of was it was good, but it would have been better had we had better focus on each of them, I think.
Yeah. I think instead of Amy going to the castle with Daigo, then do nothing, Amy should have stayed with Nosan. So it was basically 2 and 2.
Yeah. Or stayed with Uchi, since they kind of had a little more of a connection.
Yeah, just she should have stayed with someone else, not Daigo, in order for her to have a moment.
I also kind of feel like we should have changed and had Uchi be the last one to fall back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it feels weird we have commander level villains be the first ones to be distracted.
Yeah, and then it's just
goons for everything else.
Goons for fucking days.
It's like, I kind of feel like we needed that ordered differently.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm guessing since Daigo is the one that basically solos the final boss, this is part of the reason why people think this is a Red Focus show, because it's like, oh yeah, no, he got final hit, and I go, yeah, after everyone else on his team said, go get him. Granted, it felt less of a fight and more of just Daigo was just here to kick this monster's ass and send him to hell. This is not a fight. This is a squash. Yeah, that's all I got. How do you feel about your second Sentai show?
Yes.
I was like, I know we did Go Busters, but I don't think you've seen anything else besides Go Busters for Sentai. So I'm like, second Sentai show?
I think so.
I know not to ask how well this does versus Go Busters, because that's been an eternity ago.
Yeah.
I can only remember moments from Go Busters, so I'm like, I don't know if this is better than Go Busters. But yeah, this was fine enough, but it does make me go, yeah, Sentai is better on a week-to-week watch. Watching it in 4-episode batches really shows how little progress happens in a Sentai show in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, we spend, what, basically a month's worth of episodes just doing nothing, not even really big character stuff. It's just little small character stuff even. But I guess any other thoughts on Kyoryuger?
No.
All right then, folks. It is time. Here is the wheel. So after having to redo the wheel last night, or actually the night before, and going, oh fuck, have to redo the list. The list is now here. The final four weren't in danger because I had those written down before, but the rest of the list was in danger. So I guess just as some behind the scenes things. The wheel currently has 18 choices, including these four. That's about where I want to keep it because we've got one whammy for every 3 other choices on the wheel, which is also how the final four turned out because fuck you, basically. But I'm going to try to keep it around 18 and replace stuff accordingly. So if our whammy pick gets picked, I will have to go find a whammy pick and then put that in its spot. And if one of the other 3 get picked, I'll put something not a whammy in its slot. But we've got the original Gavon series, G Gundam, the Deno movies we never did because oops, and then the whammy pick of Transformers Energon. How do you think this is going to go?
It's gonna be the whammy.
Are there any of these 4 you're excited for? I know if we hit those Deno movies, I'm just gonna be like, wow, one of these was good, and then the rest of these were meh. Including the one movie that's pretending to be a Deno movie that's technically a DN movie. But I'm gonna that. Oop. Okay. Oop. That was off by 1. We're gonna let it spin now. That last little victim forever. So we are officially doing G Gundam next. Yay. I have to find a good place to grab it because I don't think the Gundam YouTube has it. I'm sure I can find a good place for it. But it's about our normal length of a Toku show, except it's a Gundam show from the 90s. It's a martial arts Gundam show. It's where Sekai's Gundam technically comes from. But yeah, that's our... Actually, I forgot to... You can see the list post. Don't worry about it. Delete. Thank you. Yeah, take it off there, replace it with something else. I guess any other thoughts?
No.
All right, in 2 weeks, we'll be starting G Gundam. But between now and then, Thursday, Morcad. Friday, will be Prince of Persia. Saturday will be a thing, and then next Sunday will be TGS, where hopefully we have good news. Hopefully. But yeah, between now and then, if you like what you're seeing, drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Exclamation point YouTube and chat. It's YouTube archive for this and all our other streams. Exclamation point social and chat gets handles for our social medias. And exclamation point Discord and chat. Those are drop by, say hi. We'll see you Thursday, folks.